Hello, welcome back to the Authentic Channel 256. In the previous video, we had reached Nairobi where a stopover was made for members to relax after long hours of traveling. If you've not watched that video, please check it out. Very early in the morning, we embarked again on the journey from Nairobi to Namanga border. As you exit the immediate Nairobi area, you start enjoying scenic views of the East African Savannah, plains and Kenya hills. Along the route, your eyes enjoy the Kajiado Plains, where the landscape opens into wide open savanna with dotted thorny bushes. The Nairobi-Namanga Highway is generally a smooth road with low traffic that allows relaxing scenic views as you travel. Occasionally, as you travel along, you can encounter free-roaming wildlife in the plains near the road. Herds of elephants, zebras, and sometimes giraffes can often be seen roaming near the highway. And the reason being, on the same highway, you can as well access the Amboseli National Park. Roadblocks are common on this route as well, where the traffic police or even men in army uniform stop vehicles for random checks. Mainly, they ask for driver's license, cross-border third-party, or COMESA road levy that permits to use the road in case of a foreign vehicle. What you can't miss also seeing on this highway are the Maasai herdsmen. These Maasai and their cattle can be seen moving along the roadside or in the nearby plains. The traditional homestead where the Maasai live also brings out their vibrant culture on this highway. By around 7 in the morning, we reached Namanga after a while traveling from Nairobi. Namanga is a town divided between Kenya and Tanzania. Located in Kajiado County, Kenyan side, and Longido District, Tanzanian side, roughly 180 km from Nairobi and 110 km from Arusha. Since it is a one-stop border post, Namanga streamlines travel and cargo, which puts the town as a major transit point. Open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, Namanga is also a busiest land crossing as passengers heading to Arusha, Dar es Salaam, and as well as tourists visiting the nearby Amboseli National Park pass through it. Located at the base of Mount Longido, Namanga town is surrounded by hills on both sides, with scenic views of Mount Kilimanjaro on clear days. East African citizens, you only require a valid passport or a national ID and a yellow fever vaccination card to be cleared and cross the border. For non-citizens, you need to apply for an e-visa online or East African tourist visa to give you multiple entries in all the countries. The immigration at Namanga went on smoothly, and then afterwards we embarked on our journey towards Moshi Tanzania. This highway from Namanga heading to Tanzania passes through the dramatic landscape of the Great Rift Valley, known for its acacias woodlands, escarpments, and volcanic terrains. Throughout the journey, the landscape is dotted with dramatic volcanic formations, and you can as well get views of Mount Meru on clear days. And as I mentioned in the previous video, web bridges in Kenya and Tanzania are common on highways. Therefore, we experienced the same in Tanzania, as the bus had to go through the web bridge again. It's a must for all vehicles between 3.5 tons and above to go through the web bridge. And this is to ensure that the truck road or bus road doesn't go against a contractor's recommended weight. Vehicles exceeding the stated weight on the bridge are subject to the Tanzania National Roads Agency. Also, penalties are given depending on the overload, like paying a certain fee, imprisonment, or even detaining the vehicle until proper compliance is made. This Namanga Moshi journey takes about 4 to 5 hours, covering a distance of 186 kilometers. As you travel along, the Maasai herdsmen grazing their cattle, goats and donkeys are seen on the roadside. If you're to travel by bus, I recommend you get a window seat, because this will allow you get the best scenic views of landscape, mountains, for taking photos and videos. As on the Kenyan side, even in Tanzania, roadblocks are common along the way, and what they mainly check doesn't differ much. As you see in the video, nice plains and hills will entertain your eyes as you travel along the journey. Passing through areas like Rengejev and Ngalamaton allows you to see local Tanzanian life plus their vibrant markets. As you start approaching Arusha, the atmosphere changes a little bit. Traffic increases, as well as seeing modern buildings alongside the road. Also, the landscape transitions from agricultural fields seen on the highway into lively and energetic city, characterized by ongoing developments, colorful streets, a blend of modern and traditional architecture. Way back, Arusha came to exist around 1830s when the agro-pastoral Arusha Masai group relocated from the Arusha Chini community. Later on, around 1900, it was officially founded by the German authorities. Therefore, in 2006, Arusha was granted a city status. The entryways into the city bustles with a lot of activities, as you notice a mix of modern SUVs carrying safari tourists. Arusha, also known as the safari capital of Tanzania, sitting at the base of Mount Meru, serves as a gateway to the northern safari circuit, which includes the Serengeti and the Ngorongoro crater. The cityscape reveals a mixture of old German colonial-era buildings, modern glass-fronted offices, residential neighborhoods, cathedrals, and mosques that represent Arusha's multiple cultural heritage. Arusha city is so crucial in the history of modern Tanzania, whereby the official documents that led to the independence of Tanganyika were signed around 1961. The city also stands as a major international diplomatic hub for the East African community, where the headquarters are found. The city hosts a prominent clock tower, which is a historical landmark built and donated by a Greek wealthy man Galanos, who came to settle in Tanganyika around the early 20th century. Therefore, the exact point where the clock stands is believed to be the halfway on the route between Cairo, Egypt and Cape Town, South Africa. With its lush vegetation and year-round greenery, Arusha stands out as a green city in Tanzania. The African frames and acacias trees lying on the street make a good background views of Mount Meru and Mount Kilimanjaro. Therefore, the greenery creates a beautiful space for visitors to enjoy a quiet, fresh and leafy environment of the city, before venturing out on the dry and golden Savannah safari. The traffic laws are strictly emphasized in Tanzania, where traffic police officers are visibly seen around busy roundabouts, junctions, and tourist routes. These traffic officers are so observant and will easily stop any vehicle for speeding, improper lane usage, failing to wear a seatbelt, or using a mobile phone while driving. After passing through Arusha, we continued the journey to Moshi, our destination. It takes approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes, covering a distance of 80 kilometers. Moshi, situated in northeastern Tanzania, is known as the capital of Kilimanjaro region, where most of Kilimanjaro adventures begin. Built in the 19th century by the German colonists, the region for all along has been known as a center for coffee growing and trade, which is still practiced alongside the tourism industry. Being the second largest tourism hub in Tanzania, the most attractions and activities here include Mount Kilimanjaro climbing, Mateluni waterfalls, coffee estate tours, Moshi Central Market, and the Chaga cultural tours. Because we spent long hours traveling on this journey, we missed most of the activities on the function we were invited. But all in all, we were able and happy to be part of the closing ceremony. The main purpose for this trip was to attend the 2026 Rotaract East Africa Impact Project that was held in Moshi, Tanzania. Most activities were centered in Macheme area, where the project focused on renovating a nursery at Nkweso Primary School, tree planting, and donating textbooks. Over 250 delegates from Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi attended. Rotaract East Africa brings together young professionals 18 and above from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi for community service, leadership development, and networking. This collaboration of Rotaractors include members from District 9212, 9213, and 9214 who come together across borders to solve shared challenges. It also aligns with Rotary International pillars, which are community service, professional growth, and international leadership. Delegates from each country got a chance of standing in front for recognition and support towards the 2026 React in Moshi, Tanzania. Delegates from Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi showcased their dance moves and happiness as a sign of 2026 React mission accomplished. Since they organize it every year, therefore, 2027, Uganda was selected next to host the Rotaract East Africa Impact Project.
So the man in the black tie suit saying he's coming from Uganda in Africa and Uganda in Europe. Yes.
To Uganda, all I can say is thank you for perseverance.
I think that's nothing to say. As usual, they're used to it. Okay guys, let's have that big photo together with the chair.
day, we embarked on our journey back home. And because we didn't make it on time to Moshi, I wasn't able to explore the town well, but hopefully next time. Along the way back, we still enjoyed the scenic views of mountains and acacias trees as the bus cruised on a clear highway. As we approached Namanga, you could see hills surrounding the town, giving it a good geographical view. This time, we found long queues, as people, mostly Kenyans, were also exiting after a short Easter holiday in Tanzania. It took us almost 3 hours for clearance, and afterwards, we embarked on our journey once again. Still, we cruised through Nairobi at night, but you could appreciate how good and organized the roads were constructed. Along the way back, we made several stopovers to stretch, get something to eat and drink, then continue with the journey. Therefore, Sobia was the last stopover we made on our way back from this epic road trip. And please, thanks for watching this video. Consider leaving a comment, subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next adventure.